Fair warning. Do not watch this unless you've seen or played the game inside. Yes, I do realize this is a game, and no, I'm not trying to rip off a certain somebody, but I just thought I would give my best attempt to explain this game because no one seems to have a clear thought about it. Let's get started. Hey, what's up guys, this is Raymond, and for most of you watching this, you either came from watching Let's Plays or playing the game yourself. Either way, I'm sure you were left puzzled by the ending. As with the creator's other game, Limbo, the game is a cluster of many events and ideas that help people like me infer what's really going on. So first, is the boy actually being controlled outside of the game? So evidence for this theory comes from Inside's alternate ending or the secret ending, where he goes underground and pulls a plug that subsequently seems to make the boy go limp. And where else do we see people go limp in this game? Stop thinking dirty. But during the mind control sequences, just as the boy himself had controlled people so many times, he himself is controlled by the player. You may try to counteract this by saying, Raymond, wait, how is it possible that a mind control person can control another mind control person? Well, that would have me stumped, but there is one part in the game involving a mini puzzle where the boy uses mind control to control one of the slaves and then uses that slave to mind control someone else. Yeah, it's a bit confusing, but it works. I think the biggest factor here is that the boy's control center is hidden so deep underground. The boy must be something special if people would go through such lengths as to hide the power center to his brain deep in a farmland under a huge cornfield. There is no doubt in my mind that this boy is an escape test subject, as implied from the beginning of the game where he is trying to leave, but the whole world at this point seems to have their mind controlled. So it's not too far out of the box to assume that the boy is just another test subject having his mind controlled. So to clarify, the player is actually using mind control on the boy to get him through the events of the game. Another theory is that the boy is somehow connected to the blob at the end of the game. We've already seen that the boy is in fact controlled by some other entity as proven by the alternate ending. That other entity may be the blob. The blob's purpose seems to be solely to escape whatever penitentiary this is, and whilst in control of the boy, it used him to set him free. This may be why the boy goes through this rebirthing sequence. The blob managed to use its powers to give the boy the last boost he needed to complete the task. And it has to be true because it wouldn't make sense for the boy to go back to the place he escaped from in the first place. It doesn't add up unless his mind was being controlled to do so. The blob theory may explain why the boy is so important for people to be constantly trying to find his whereabouts, constantly being chased by dogs, police, and other people. The boy's mind is so powerful that it is needed to make this monstrosity worth something. You may find it counterintuitive to call the boy's mind powerful even though he is being controlled by someone else. But how else could you explain his human behavior? No other slaves act like this. He feels emotion, curiosity, he's scared, he gets shocked sometimes. Therefore, the boy must be a test subject that managed to get away, only for his mind to be controlled to go back to where he escaped from. Okay guys, that was the theory. Hopefully you enjoyed this episode. I know it's kind of different. I kind of want to expand it to other things. I was originally going to post another theory on Dragon Ball Z, but I decided to do this one, seeing as Prelude Inside has been gaining some popularity, and people have trouble explaining the ending and like, what the hell is actually going on. Hopefully this clarified it for you, made you think in a different way. Subscribe, like, and comment your own take on Prelude Inside. See you guys next time, and thanks for watching.